Good evening and welcome once again to Metro Pro Wrestling here on Metro Sports. I'm Dave Borchardt alongside Chris Goff. And Chris, a huge three-way dance for the tag team title to get things started as we have the American Bulldogs, Mad Dog McDowell and John West coming out first.
Yes, it's the American Bulldogs taking on the Hooligans, who all want a shot at the Heroes for Hire Metro Pro Tag Team Championships, Dave. And tonight, Dave, after a year plus, I think the Heroes are going to go down.
Well, they may go down, but it's got to be the Bulldogs taking them out, right? I mean, all the Hooligans do is lose here at Metro Pro.
David, first of all, don't be that disrespectful to the Hooligans. Devin and Mason, I'm not talking about Neil Diamond Cutter, but Devin and Mason are two of the strongest, best guys here on the roster. Now, yes, John West, what kind of athleticism does this guy have? He does moves for a 265-pound guy that shouldn't be legal. But you know what? Mad Dog McDowell, the strongest guy in the back, possibly. But Dave,
that's what I'm saying. They're
the Hooligans should be the favorites. And what you should be on the Heroes for Hire side. You're the one who kisses those guys' butts.
I do like Heroes for Hire. I'm just saying, I was going to your point. If they lose the title, I'd have to imagine the American Bulldogs would be the most likely to win. And look, Neil Diamond Cutter's not even here to help. How could they possibly win?
He doesn't help. He's more of an albatross, Dave. When he comes out here, he's such a runt, such a big whip. These guys still trying to teach him how to be a man, but it hasn't obviously worked out.
No, wait, there is a ringside, Chris. No, wait, that's a 7-year-old. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, rip on him. Yeah, you're right. Neil Diamond Cutter's horrible. Thank you for playing it.
It was a joke, Chris.
No, your jokes are stupid, first of all. They're not funny.
Of course they're stupid.
Secondly, Mason and Devin Cutter are here to win these tag team titles, Dave. How many chances have they got? They have had this scouted out.
Exactly.
This is going to be their final chance.
How many chances have they failed, Chris? How many
Twice.
How many different ways can they get disqualified?
Yes, they've never gotten pinned by him, right? I don't know, Dave. This is their final chance. You don't know anything. You come here unprepared. You're horrible.
I know Heroes for Hire are coming out, Chris, and even though you said you're sure they're going to lose the titles, they've had them forever. What a stupid statement by you.
They've had them over a year, Dave, and I don't want to disrespect the Heroes for Hire. Jimmy Rockwell, Zach Townsend, great tag team champions for Metro Pro Wrestling here. But you know what, Dave? Jimmy and Zach, they doubled up in size by both the Hooligans, maybe tripled up in size by the Bulldogs. Look at them. They're coming out here passing out comic books to the kids.
That's great.
I mean, they love the Avengers, the new movie. They wouldn't shut up about it backstage. I mean, I think they're thinking too much about Iron Man and not worried enough about the Hooligans and the Bulldogs.
You got to market yourself, too. Come on, Chris.
Do I?
Well, you don't. Obviously, nobody's going to like
My
you.
My natural charisma is enough for a marketing, Dave. Come on.
Well, speaking of charisma, we'll hear from Michael Strider and Adam Pearce ahead of their huge match coming up here in just a couple weeks at Turner Rec Center. And also a new segment, Showtime, Bradley Charles. Who wants to hear from him?
Everybody. But look, Dave, the Hooligans, the Heroes for Hire coming out here and celebrating in front of 4 large men? That's just stupid. Whoa.
Look at this, and you wonder, normally the Heroes for Hire and the Bulldogs will be on the same page. You wonder how long that'll last here tonight with those title belts on the line.
Yeah, of course, both of these teams do not like the Hooligans, Dave. We know that. But yeah, these teams have to beat each other if they're going to retain or get the titles. And look at this, they're working together still.
Oh, I thought that was going to be an offensive move, but you're right, it was a tandem move.
Look, throwing the Heroes for Hire on top of the Hooligans. The Bulldogs are stupider than I thought, Dave. They have to take out the Heroes to win the titles.
You still like the Hooligans' chances, Chris?
Yes.
4 against 2?
Look at this! John West, look, running 360 flip onto the Hooligans.
I've never seen a move like that from that big a man.
I told you this guy has agility out the yin-yang, Dave, but I don't know if that's going to mean he's going to win the titles.
Unbelievable, and now, like you said, the Bulldogs have softened up the Hooligans for the Heroes for Hire.
Here we go, Jimmy Rockwell, double knee, and here comes Zach. What's going on here? We've seen this before.
Some extra momentum and the big boots to the face.
And Mason Cutter in the corner, and he's getting out of town. But look, the Bulldogs are out there attacking him as they're on the floor.
Now the referee looks a bit perplexed who the legal men are. He doesn't seem to know, and I'm not sure I do either. A full Nelson slam there.
And look at this, West snapping the neck, and here comes Mad Dog.
This could be it, Chris, already.
Get up, come on. Devin, come on.
Only a 1 count. Amazing that Devin was able to kick out so quickly.
Devin Cutter kicking out of that, 3 huge moves in a row by the Bulldogs. These Bulldogs are impressive, Dave.
No doubt about it. Now the Hooligans finally getting their feet back under them. Tag is made, and here comes Mason. I'll call him the uglier of the 2 Hooligans, Chris.
Really?
I don't know. They're both really ugly.
I think they're about equal, Dave. Equally pretty.
Really?
Really?
They're pretty. Well, that's the first time anyone's ever said that. A 2 count there. Another tag is made.
The Hooligans, Dave, tag team aficionados. Look at that. Fast tags in and out. The double headbutt there. They know how to work together. Here we go.
2 count, and boy, I wouldn't think the Heroes for Hire can imagine anything worse than losing their belts without even being in the ring, which is a possibility here.
You're absolutely right, Dave. First pinfall means the first winner. That means they are the new Metro Pro Tag Team Champions. So if in fact the Hooligans pin the Bulldogs or the Bulldogs pin the Hooligans, then the Heroes, they're just left standing in the cold. They don't even have to get pinned to lose their titles.
Again, the Hooligans getting some momentum here. And right as I speak, John West attempted to fight his way out of that corner.
Dave, hasn't it been long enough for the Heroes for Hire? I mean, they've had these titles for a year. I mean, someone like you can't even keep a job for a year. They've kept the titles that long. Look at that drop kick.
I've had 2 different jobs in the last year, Chris.
Exactly.
Oh, yes, well.
If only your jobs and careers last as long as their title reign. Look at this, Mad Dog going to work.
I know you don't like it when a fan favorite ever has a title belt here at Metro Pro, Chris, but you should give him some credit, and look at that move.
I'm just trying to educate the fans, Dave. I'm trying to tell them who they should like. Look at that spinning heel kick by Zach Thompson.
It's a nice change of pace. You go from ripping on the fans, your normal MO, to actually trying to educate. I'm impressed.
Yes. Well, they need a lot of education, Dave. Have you seen some of them here?
They're right back to normal. Excellent, Chris.
As many brain cells as they have teeth, some of them.
Will you leave these fans alone?
Yes, Dave, they're great blue-collar workers.
Thank you.
Thank
Finally,
you.
You're understanding.
Did you buy a T-shirt with that yet? You should trademark that slogan, you big copywriter.
That's a good idea.
Here we go.
Look at selling for like $1 each here.
Look at this. Devin Cutter raking the eyes of Zach Thompson. That's how you win matches, Dave.
What, cheating?
None of this flippy stuff. Just rake the eyes. It takes them all. It takes them out. Doesn't matter how big you are, small you are.
Oh, huge knife edge chop. You can see the weight difference there. As Devin, the huge chop.
You love these guys, Dave. You were just telling me before the match, you can definitely tell the difference between Devin and Mason.
Oh, and look at this. It's finally happened, and now the Bulldogs are going to be going after the Heroes.
It's about time. You know what? I'm sick of this mutual respect between the Bulldogs and the Heroes for Hire. You're trying to win championships.
Oh.
Look at that. Another flip by John West.
What a dramatic way to enter the ring, and there 2 different teams able to break it up.
Dave, I can't say enough about the skills of this man, John West. Now, he is being trained by Mad Dog McDowell right now, but wow, man, what kind of raw talent this guy brings. But here comes Mason back in now. The action fast and furious in this 6 men around the ring, Dave.
It's hard to keep up as any man can tag any other man that gets close to their corner. Look at that move, Chris.
Here we go.
Vegas hook, but only a 2 count.
Almost a 2 count, but yeah, Jimmy Rockwell trying to come in, screw up the pinfall for the Cutters. Look at Zach fighting back now.
Oh, come on, ref.
That's why you shave your head, Dave.
That is why I shaved my head, yes.
Is that why?
Yes. I was tired of people ripping me down by my hair.
Here we go.
Again, a 2 count.
I think the great almighty one gave you a haircut, Dave.
Shut up, Chris.
Look at this, throwing Devin Cutter into the wrong corner now. And look, Dave, accidentally, he allows Mad Dog McDowell to tag in, Zach Thompson does, so now he's in.
Definitely an interesting part of this match, and a big suplex there from Mad Dog tagging in now John West.
Look at this, Bulldogs working well together. Look at this tandem move.
Oh,
slamming John West down. Here we go.
You call that move like a slam splash, Chris?
Looked like it, just that extra momentum, the extra leverage. John West coming down on Zach Thompson, but only a 2 count. Referee Skeletor trying to keep things legit here, trying to keep the right men in the ring. It's a hard thing to do.
And again, as I mentioned, getting into the Cutter's corner, and they are allowed to tag themselves in here.
Yeah, if you get into the wrong corner, Dave, I mean, it's pretty hard not to go to a corner where another team's at, so that can allow them to tag themselves in.
Now Mason tags in, but both Cutters in the ring at the moment. Oh, look at that move.
Look at that flapjack on Zach Thompson, and look at them running off the ropes now. Here we go, Dave.
Oh, a double running elbow.
I love these guys. Backsplash, here we go. Off the ropes, flipping on top of Zach.
This may be it, Chris.
Here we go. New champs.
No, Rockwell had to break it up.
No,
thank
cheaters.
Goodness.
Freaking cheaters coming in off the side. That's unfair.
Oh, no, that's a smart move there, Chris. Got to keep the titles at any cost.
These guys thinking they're superheroes, Avengers. Look at that. breaking the chin of Devin, and now the enziguri to the head of Devin. I think this is just unfair.
Zach's got to get the tag here, Chris. He's in a lot of trouble.
That's actually Mason in the ring, Dave. I can't believe you're calling Devin.
Big running clothesline. The tag has been made, and look at Jimmy Rockwell wreaking havoc, Chris.
Rockwell, House of Fire. He's been on the sidelines for a long time. Now he's taking out both the cutters.
Looks like a superhero right now, doesn't he, Chris?
Oh, knees to the chin. And look at Rockwell trying to get the fans behind this, but look, Mad Dog McDowell's coming in, and John West now.
Look at that, illegal moves, unbelievable. I've never seen that from the American Bulldog.
Finally, they want to try to win the titles. And I don't know if Skeletor knows who's correct in there.
Well, the crowd's a bit in shock here, Chris. They usually cheer for everything the Bulldogs do, but I don't think they can believe this turn of events.
Bulldogs getting thrown out now by the cutters. Here we go, Dave. Big boot to the corner, and here Mason and Devin now working over Jimmy Rockwell.
Off the ropes, huge running elbow.
Uh-oh, Jimmy's in big time trouble now. Look at that boot. Here comes Devin. And Mason, another flip into the corner.
Did you see his head and neck snap, Chris?
Anyone that can take that machine gun arsenal of moves, Dave, is a real man, and I don't think Rockwell's going to take it. Here we go, Mason off. Big boot to the face.
If we know anything about the heroes, they got a ton of heart, Chris, but this could be it.
I think this is it. Look at them posing for the fans, but here comes Thompson. Double drop kick sends both Hooligans out.
Oh, that's what those idiots get for posing for the fans. You think they would have learned by now.
Idiots?
Yes.
Come on, Dave, they were in complete control.
It just cost them the title, Chris.
Look here, the Bulldogs now working over Zach Thompson. Big elbow by John West, and here's the cover. No! But you know what? Skeletor realized that that's the wrong. Zach Thompson's not the legal man. How bad is that for the Bulldogs?
Oh, they had the title won, and Skeletor doing the right thing, but the Bulldogs in disbelief.
Zach Thompson was the guy that flew off the corner. Jimmy Rockwell's the guy that's supposed to be in there now, and the Hooligans, that gives them time to come in and just attack the Bulldogs, so they're back out.
Well, watch out, because both heroes for hire are down and out right now, Chris.
Dave, look at this. DDT, elevated DDT by the Hooligans, and look, here's the cover.
No!
And yes!
No!
Yes, Devin Cutter with the cover, and we have new tag team champions. Finally, Dave, the Heroes for Hire have been defeated.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick, Chris.
Yes! Now the Cutter family is so happy. You know, finally they have some titles here in Metro Pro Wrestling. Neil Diamond Cutter's still worthless, but these two brothers, they're bringing happiness to the family.
Those belts will never smell the same, Chris.
You kidding me?
No, I'm not. And
What,
finally these two losers have some gold outside of their teeth.
Oh, they don't have gold teeth. They just don't have teeth. But you know what? They are the greatest tag team champions ever in Metro Pro Wrestling history.
Well, they just won one match. Come
They're
on.
so great. Coming up, Dave, we're going to hear from Michael Strider and Adam Pearce on their big matchup on June 2nd.
This is disgusting.
This is great.